Welcome to EduRev.
Hi all, my name is Sarika Tulsiani. I have done MBA in marketing and I have completed engineering in computers. I have been an aptitude trainer since last 5 years. And today we are going to have a look at the part 2 of the number systems. We have discussed certain basic concepts in the part 1 of number systems. You can go and refer to that video, and once you're done with that, you can start with the current video so that we can have a look at the further concepts. Now let's continue with our sums. So this was what we were talking about in the previous video, conversion from decimal systems to other systems. Okay, so let's look at the example. The example is given in a decimal system which is 43 to the base 10. We have to convert it to a base 16. Okay, we have to convert it to a hexadecimal base. Now how do we convert it? Now your number is 43. Okay, you have to convert it to a base 16. My question to you is 16 के टेबल में 43 से closest value कब आती है? What is the value which is close to 43 in the table of 16, but it should be less than 43? So that is 16 twos are 32. ठीक है? So this will be 16 twos are 32. But I have to go up to 43. So I have to add 11 more. So what will I do? I will add 11. This will be 16 to the power 1 into this will be 16 to the power 0, because 16 acts as the base of the hexadecimal number system. So what will we do? We will pick 2 from here. We will pick 11 from here. But the number 11 is not written as 11. As we have seen in the hexadecimal system, number 11 is nothing but B. देखो 0 to 9 we use the numbers, then A stands for 10, B stands for 11, C stands for 12, and so on. So this becomes 2B. So 43 to the base 10 is the same as 2B to the base 16. Now let's look at another question. They have given us such a big number and you have to convert it into a hexadecimal system again. So what do? I'll make a table here. ठीक है? I will divide 55276 by 16. And whatever is the remainder, I will write that in the final column. ठीक है? So if I divide 16 by 55276, this will be 16 threes are 48. I have 7 remaining. So I have 16 fours are 64. I have 87 remaining. 16 fives are is 80. I have 76 remaining. So 16 fours are is again 64. So I have 12 remaining. Okay, so my remainder is 12. Now 12 is nothing but C in hexadecimal. Okay, I will again divide 3454 by 16. So this will be 16 twos are 32. 2 is remaining. 16 ones are 16. I have 9 remaining. Then 16 fives are is 80. I have 14 remaining. So 14 stands for E. Again you divide 215 by 16. So that will be 16 ones are 16. You have 55. So 16 threes are is 48. So you have 7 remaining and that's it. Later on 13 is not divisible by 16. Okay? So 13 stands for what? 13 stands for D. So like I explained in the previous video also, you start with this and you move in this direction. So your first value will be D, then you will have 7, then you have E, and then you have C. So your answer becomes D7EC to the base 16. So this is how you convert a decimal number to a hexadecimal number, and if necessary you can use the variables or the alphabets as well. Okay? Now let's look at the conversion from binary to octal. Now this process is slightly different. Isme what will we do? We can club 3 digits of the binary number together into a single block and write the decimal equivalent of that. Meaning, see, this is your example. So our number is 100, then 1100. So what will we do? We'll start from the right hand side. We will form blocks of 3 numbers. So this is your first block, This is your second block. This is only 1, so you can put 2 zeros. And we are going to convert it into octal. तो क्या करेंगे? देखो, first 0 will be multiplied to 2 square. Then again second 0 will be multiplied to 2 raised to 1. And the third number, which is 1, will be multiplied with 2 raised to 0. ये तो 0 हो जाएगा. This is also 0. This is 1. So this value finally becomes 1. This is the same set. So this will also become 1. And this is 1, 0, 0. So what will you write it as? You will write it as 1 into 2 square plus baki ka both the values will be 0 only, because 0 into anything is 0. So here you will get a value of 4. So your answer becomes 114 to the base 8. So this is how you convert binary to octal. Now let's take one more example. Again we are going to form blocks of 3. So this is your first block, this is your second block, this is your third block. Now let's try to do it orally. How will we do it? देखो, this first one will be multiplied with 2 square because it is at the hundreds place. So 1 into 2 square will give you 4. Second value is 0. And the third number will be multiplied with 2 raised to 0, which is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1 only. So your number will become 5. Okay, your number will become 5. Now let's look at the second set. The first one will be multiplied with 2 square, which is 4. Second one will be multiplied with 2 raised to 1, which is 2. And the third will be a 0. So your final number becomes 6. Similarly for 0, 1, 0, पहला तो 0 ही है. Second number will be multiplied with 2 raised to 1, which is 2. And the third is a 0. So you are left with 2. So this is your answer, 562 to the base 8. So in this manner, you can convert binary to octal. Now, let's understand how to convert binary to hexadecimal. See, for octal, we were forming a group of 3 numbers. For hexadecimal, we are going to form a block of 4 numbers. That's the only difference. So we are going to club 4 digits together. So we'll start from the right hand side again. So this is your first block. This is your second block. The rest of the entire process remains the same. So your first number is 1110. Your next number is 1101. So the first one will be multiplied with 2 cube. Okay? Second one will be multiplied with 2 square. Third one will be multiplied with 2 raised to 1. And the last will be a 0 only. So this will be 8 plus 4, which is 12, plus 2, which is 14. 14 in hexadecimal stands for what? देखो, A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13. So 14 stands for E. Similarly, if you talk about 1101, this one will be multiplied with 2 cube, this with 2 square, this with 2 raised to 1, and this will be 2 raised to 0. And finally, we are going to add them. So this will be 2 cube plus 2 square, which is 8 plus 4, 12. 12, and this will be 0, because 0 into anything is 0. So this will be 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus this one will give you 13. Okay, so 13 stands for what? 13 stands for D. Okay, so your final answer will be ED to the base 16. So in this manner, you can convert it to hexadecimal. Now, yes, what if we want to convert the fractional part to other base? Okay, so this is your decimal number, which is a fractional value because it is after the decimal point and you have to convert it into binary. अभी देखो after the decimal point है, इसलिए इधर 2 raised to -1, 2 raised to -2 और 2 raised to -3 दिया है. The point is, the question is, यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? What into 2 raised to -1? What into 2 raised to -2? What into 2 raised to -3? What is your value? Binary value. So let's understand. Suppose if I ask you, what is 2 raised to -1? It is 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 क्या होता है? 0.5. 2 raised to -2 is 1 upon 4, which is half of 1 upon 2. तो 0.5 का half हो जाएगा 0.25. Now 2 raised to -3 is 1 upon 2 cube, which is 1 upon 8. So this will be half of 0.25, which is 0.125. Now I have to arrange these digits in such a way, these digits, so that they add up to 0.625. Now pay attention. 0.625 के लिए I need a 0.5. But if with 0.5, if I add 0.25, it will become 0.75. But I don't want 0.75. I want to only go up to 0.625. What if I add first and third? That is 0.5 and 0.125. I will get 0.625, which is my necessary number. So I use the first one, I use the third one, I did not use the second one. ठीक है, so that means here I'm going to multiply 1 with 2 raised to minus 1. ठीक है, so मेरे को 0.5 मिलेगा. I didn't use the second one, so I'm going to multiply it with 0. So 0 into 2 raised to minus 2. And the third number will again be multiplied with 1 because I used it. So 1 into 2 raised to minus 3. तो हमने क्या use किया? We used 1, we used 0, we used 1. So our value becomes 101. But this is what? This is 0.625. So your binary value will also be 0.101 to the base 2. So in this manner, you can even convert the fractional part to any other base. Now, let's look at addition of numbers. Here we are trying to add the binary numbers. ठीक है, normal decimal numbers हम लोग कैसे add करते हैं? It's a simple method. You just add the numbers, whatever is the carry, it goes to the next set of numbers and you add. But यहाँ पे कैसे करेंगे? In binary numbers, you just have two numbers, zeros and ones. So you just have to deal with 0 and 1. So what do we do? So देखो, your number is 10101. The next number is 100 and I'm supposed to add both of them. तो यहाँ पे क्या करूँगी? I will put two zeros. So 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 1. देखो 1 plus 1 2 नहीं होगा. 1 plus 1 में क्या होगा? 0 इधर आ जाएगा and 1 will get carried. ठीक है, 1 plus 1 में 0 will come down and 1 will get carried. So 100, if you add, it will only be 1 and 1 plus 0 will again give you 1. So this is your answer, 11001 to the base 2. ठीक है? Similarly, if you see the next example, 1011 and 1000. If you add this, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 1, you'll put a 0 here and 1 will get carried and this 1 will come here. So your answer will be 10011 to the base 2. So this is how you can add binary number or even ternary or even octal depending upon whatever base is given. ठीक है? Okay. Now let's understand how to add the octal numbers. They've given us two octal numbers, 743, 677 to the base 8. ठीक है? Now generally what happens is, see, this is at the units place. So I've already written this as 8 raised to 0. This is at the tens place, so 8 raised to 1 because it's an octal system. ठीक है? So this represents the units, tens, hundreds and thousands as per the decimal. So this is the octal place values. ठीक है? So it represents the place values as per the octal system. Now CO stands for the carryover. So when we add, if there is anything carry, if there is any carry, that will be mentioned here. Now let's try to add these two numbers. Let's try to add 743 and 677. Now we'll start with the units place, which is 3 plus 7. ठीक है? 3 plus 7 as per the decimal system is 10. Correct? It is 10. Now my question is 10 to the base 10. So 10 in the decimal is what in octal? तो हमको इसको convert करना पड़ेगा. तो कैसे करेंगे? 8 के टेबल में 10 से closest value क्या है? So in the table of 8, the closest value to 10 is 8 itself. So that will be 8 into 1, which is 8. But I need 2 extra, so plus 2. So this will be 8 raised to 1 and this will be 8 raised to 0. So these two give the place value. So your number will be 1 from here and 2 from here. So your number becomes 12. So basically 3 plus 7 is 12. So 2 will be written here, 1 will be carried here. Okay, it will be the carryover. Now 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 1 is 12. So we have 12 to the base 10 is equal to what in octal? Same process. 8 के टेबल में 12 से closest value is 8 only. So this will be 8 ones are 8, but I need 4 extra, so I will add 4 into 8 raised to 0. This is 8 raised to 1. So again they give the place value. So your number will be 1 from here and 4 from here. So it becomes 14. The 4 will be written here, 1 will be carried. Now you have 6 plus 7, 13, plus 1 is 14. So you have 14 to the base 10. You have to convert it into octal. So what do? 8 के टेबल में 14 से closest value again is 8 only. So that is 8 ones are 8. But I need 6 extra. So that will be 6 into 8 raised to 0. And this is 8 raised to 1. So I will take 1 from here. I will take 6 from here. So my number will become 16 to the base 8. वो octal में. So I will write 6 here. I will write 1 here. So my final addition of these numbers is 1642 to the base 8. ठीक है? Now let's look at one important question. The question is, it's a CAT level question. Is 14641 a perfect square in any base greater than 6? So if your base is greater than 6, will it form a perfect square? Now see, I don't know the base. The base could be 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, anything. Let's assume the base to be n. Okay, let's assume the base to be n. So your number is 14641. Now this is at the units place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place, 10,000s place. So can I split the number as 1 into n raised to 4 plus 4 into n cube plus 6 into n square plus 4 into n raised to 1 plus 1 into n raised to 0. So had your base been 8, n की जगह पे 8 आता. Had your base been 10, n की जगह पे 10 आता. Because we don't know the base, we are taking it as n. So your value will be n raised to 4 plus 4n cube plus 6n square plus 4n plus 1. Correct? Now let me split this 6n square as 4n square plus 2n square. Okay, the remaining part will be as it is. So this will be n raised to 4, this will be 4n cube, this will be 4n, and this will be 1. Now out of these three, I can take n square common. So I will have n square plus 4n plus 4. Okay? Out of these two, I can take, let's say, 2 common. So I will have n square plus 2n. Okay? Plus 1. Now this part is nothing but n plus 2 the whole square. The first n square will be as it is. Plus you will have 2 into n square plus 2n plus you have 1. So if you understand, this entire expression is a formula or is an expansion of n square plus 2n plus 1 the whole square. So if you expand this, you will end up getting this. Okay? So I can conclude that 14641 can be written as n square plus 2n plus 1 the whole square. So because it can be written in the form of a perfect square, yes, it is definitely a perfect square. So this is how you can solve this problem. Now, yes, after this concept, after this chapter, after watching this video, I would request you to go and give as many mock tests as possible. Please practice the concepts by giving the tests. We have a lot of tests, over 10,000 plus questions for practice, and we have a lot of tests prepared by the EduRev educators who are really experienced and have developed really good content. So please go check that out and practice. so that you will realize whether you're really comfortable with this topic or not. And if you have any queries, you can write into support@edurev.in, and also you can visit the website. The link is mentioned. I hope you've understood the part 2 of number systems. Thank you so much.